Here we are, at last, in the magical sacred city of Machu Picchu. A work of art, architecture, and engineering, and in perfect harmony with the surroundings. Awe-inspiring. This is definitely one of the 7 wonders of the world. We can see that the city is divided into 2 separate sectors by a great wall with a moat and stairs, an urban area with buildings, and an agricultural area with terraces. The terraces used for cultivating fruit are in the agricultural area to the east, and there are also 5 kolkas that were warehouses. Farther up is the guardhouse, from where they kept watch over the city and the path. This is the most typical view in pictures from Machu Picchu. A little bit farther up, there is a long building where the agricultural workers, guards, and other workers in the city slept. When you enter through the entryway in the rural area, you cross the wall that divides the city, and you enter the first area, which was the reception area. These were service buildings and held rooms for the people who arrived. Even farther up, there is a quarry with unlabored rocks. A tidbit of information. Machu Picchu was still under construction when it was abandoned by the Incas. Continuing down the path, you reach the Sacred Plaza, which is a patio with 3 temples. The Temple of the 3 Windows, where there is a stone in the shape of the Chacana star. The Principal Temple, which was the city's official place of ceremony, and the House of the Priests. From the Principal Plaza, there is a stairway that leads up to a hill that looks like a pyramid. At the top of this, there is a terrace with a rock called Intihuatana, which means the rock where the sun is tied up. We do not know how it worked, but it is believed that its function was to measure weather cycles. This is the royal residence, the house of the Inca chief. It had a room for him and one for his women. It is the only house that has a bathroom. The Stairway of Fountains has 16 carved-out waterfalls. The waterfalls from high atop the peak of Machu Picchu through a canal that gathers rainwater. The most important building in Machu Picchu is the Tower, or the Temple of the Sun. This was an astronomical observatory that was also used to celebrate the solstices. It was built atop a great boulder, and below this, there is a cave that could be the temple of the Pachamama. The sacred stone is found at the northernmost point of the city. This is an enormous rock that has the shape of the neighboring mountaintops carved into it. Here is where the steep path begins, towards the Huayna Picchu mountain, which is behind this. This is the 3 Portals sector, which is a group of homes and workshops that faces the main plaza. Next to this is the group of the Mortar District. It is called as such because there are bowls carved out in the shape of mortars that might have been used to prepare food or dye, or possibly to observe the sky reflected in the water. This place was given the name of the Temple of the Condor. It is not built with blocks like the rest of them. Rather, it has taken advantage of the shape of the rocks. It has a ritual cave and a large carved stone in the shape of a condor, according to what has been told. Here is where the journey ends. But all of this is only a very small part. Cusco and Machu Picchu are thousands of places and thousands of traditions. Food, people, traditional clothing, stunning monuments. I cannot simply tell you. You have to come and experience it for yourself.